Hey everyone, it's 5:27 in the afternoon on the 10th of January. I hope everyone's doing well and enjoying their new year. I've recorded a few things, but my webcam now, the audio is not detecting at all. I've done all kinds of things. So I'm recording this on my still camera, not even my video camera, because I still can't connect my video camera to my computer yet. But anyways, wanted to do this as the first question in a series I'll be doing this year, starting. I get a lot of questions on, as comments on videos, questions personally, questions to email, so I thought sometimes when it's a good one, or not when it's a good one, but when it's one that's asked a lot, I thought I would go ahead and try to answer them just on here. This one's about public restrooms. This guy commented on my urinal etiquette updated video. And he asked, about my experience using men's bathrooms for the first time. Specifically, he asked if it was awkward to use a men's restroom for the first time, and the short answer is yes. I think doing anything for the first time can kind of be awkward, whether it's playing bass or, riding a bike. But definitely it's awkward because it's something I wasn't familiar with. Not in that I shouldn't be there. I've never felt like I shouldn't be there. I feel like men's bathrooms are so much like I'm more in place there. It's like they go in there, they pee or shit or whatever, and they leave. Women go in there, they do their hair, makeup. That's just too much. But yes, I was nervous. I was actually only thinking recently how more comfortable and at ease I feel in men's restrooms, and I always get that anxiety right before going in, and I always would try to go in when not many people were in, but I'm almost completely just at ease now. Granted, San Francisco doesn't have many public restrooms, especially ones that aren't single stalled, so I don't have to deal with that as much, but I think even if I'm in another place, I'm just a lot more at ease. I haven't really been did take a camping trip back in October, and, I was fine, the whole time in public restrooms. Also don't find myself getting pee shy as much. I just find myself able, it might take a minute or two to go, but I think, it's kind of standard with most guys. So, yeah, in short, yes, it was awkward the first time. It was awkward the first few years, so, don't worry, that's to be expected. So, yeah, I've been more comfortable recently. Like I said, San Francisco doesn't have as many public restrooms. The only time I guess I would encounter one is like at the mall. That's pretty much the only time, or if I'm ever visiting SF State. But when I first came out, I was in college. I was 20 when I first started peeing standing up. I guess that's a whopping 5 years ago. And I lived on campus in the dorms. So I would go at night with the girl I was dating, Courtney, and just familiarize myself with all the restrooms on campus. So I knew the layouts, like if there were urinals, how many stalls, if the urinals had dividers, and I would be able to know, like, okay, I can go to this restroom because it only has one urinal, I can use the urinal, and usually if you're the one guy using the urinal and there's a stall, the other guy would just leave. He doesn't want to go pee in the stall next to you. There's all these crazy male bathroom, whatever. But, I would familiarize myself. I also would know what was the next closest bathroom, meaning, like, if, I was in a 3-hour class and we'd have a restroom break, like, I wouldn't want to go pee with all the guys, going to the nearest bathroom. I would go to the next closest one so I could be alone and not have to feel weird with the guys. And this can also apply if, you're non-college and you're at work or something. You can familiarize yourself with all the bathrooms at your place of work or at your high school or at your organization, wherever you are, find yourself, wherever you frequent. So yeah, didn't want any surprises, but we would do this at night, and it kind of became a game. It became fun, became an adventure. I think we call it like urinal hunting or bathroom hunting. I don't even know. We just made it fun. It was at night in college in the suburbs in boring Jacksonville, Florida. What else are you going to do? So also, with the whole pee shyness thing, it was bad at first. Sometimes I wouldn't be able to go at all. I'd have to walk away, and I'd feel so defeated and angry, just ugh. But a lot of guys born male can't even pee in public or can't pee at urinals, so I'd also have to take that into consideration. Perspective is good in all things. But I would tank up on water just so I had to pee a lot, and go around with my, girlfriend at the time and just try to pee, whatever. And sometimes I would try to have her there just as, like, washing her hands or just, pretending like she's someone else in the bathroom to get me used to just having someone else present while you're urinating openly. And because, women don't pee in urinals and things like that, you know, they're not used to going to the bathroom in front of other people, and that really, you know, Courtney asked me, isn't that weird that, you know, to go to the bathroom in front of each other? And I was like, I guess socially it is weird, but it just feels so natural to me. It doesn't feel weird to me to do it, you know? To guys, it's so natural just to walk up to a urinal and just pee. And so it's not weird to me at all now, and it's just like something you do, and I don't know, it's just funny, like, a girl's just like, I can't imagine just walking in and just peeing right next to another girl. And I was like, yeah, it's just these social things that we've just, you know, have come to be after whatever. But, yeah, I would have, you know, her in there, you know, not looking at me or anything, or sometimes, you know, just have her in there, you know, walking around, whatever, just like she's another person in the bathroom, just to get me used to, you know, having someone else there, not freeze up if someone's in there, because, you know, being social as a female, you're not used to, urinating while someone else is, you know, moving around near you and blah blah, or can see you or whatever. So that helps. You know, it doesn't have to be a girlfriend. It can be your boyfriend. It can be your best friend. It can be another trans guy. It can be anyone you trust. So I think that's a good thing. And you know, I hardly ever get pee shy anymore. So yeah, sometimes it takes me a minute or two to get going, but I think it takes a lot of guys a minute or two to get going. Something I found, you know, talking about pee shyness, or just peeing in general, male peeing, it's funny, you know, suddenly you can pee publicly way easier, or in a bottle, or on road trips, and just suddenly urination becomes easier, at least standing up. But what's funny is, something, you know, just something you would not really notice, you know, not having transitioned from one gender to another. I was with a girlfriend, I don't know, maybe Courtney, Kristen, whatever, on the beach, and, you know, I was, pulling an act of public urination, and, you know, she was like, hurry up, you know, we gotta, whatever, someone's gonna see you, and she's like, hurry up and go, and I'm like, I am going, and it's funny, like, you know, when you feel like you're going before you're visibly going as a male, because it takes so much longer to go down the urethra, the male urethra is so much longer, and, you know, you feel like you're going before it actually is coming out, and it's funny, I was reading the FTM metodioplasty list on Yahoo, and a lot of guys report that, they said, you know, something they didn't expect after surgery is, you know, they're peeing or they're, you know, feeling like they're going, whatever, and it's not coming out yet. They said, you know, I had to adjust, like, psychologically to the male urethra being longer. So, you know, I don't know if any of you guys, you noticed that with SCPs. It's like, no, I am going, but, you know, it just takes longer to come out. So, yeah, maybe someone who has lower surgery, or a dude, a guy born male, could comment on that, how maybe a guy born male would never even think about that, like, that it takes longer to go. But, yeah, because the differences in male and female urethras. So yeah, that's all I have for you today. Thanks for the good question. Be sure to check out my blog. I'm just still getting it developed, but it should be updated quite frequently in this next year. It's charlesasher.blogspot.com. But anyways, thank you to all who've supported me in this past year, and I wish you all a really happy 2010. Alright, peace. Not just a new year, it's a new decade, so yeah, happy new year everyone. Peace.